Okay, this is Dan with Atlas Equity Partners. This is another continuing education video for our acquisitions reps. Today we're going to go over making offers. As you know, when you put a property into the website, Atlas will actually prepare the offer and contracts for you. But this will give you an idea of where we come up with our numbers. And if you're out in the field and somebody wants an offer right on the spot, you can come up with an offer for them. You'll hear a lot of people talk about MAO. Okay, what is MAO? MAO is the maximum allowable offer that you can make on a property to turn a profit. And the calculation that Atlas uses is slightly different than some other companies, but we use the ARV, which is the after repaired value, times the MDWP, which is the market directed wholesale price, which is basically just what percentage of the market value are people paying in a wholesale arena. Okay, sometimes it's 40%, sometimes it's 50, 60, 70%. You just have to know your area and what things are selling for in that area. From that, you would subtract the repairs and then multiply by 90%. Now, when we put some figures to it, if the ARV on the house is $120,000 and in that area people are buying real estate at 40 cents on the dollar, we subtract the repairs out of that and multiply it by 90%, which would mean the most that we could pay for this property and turn a profit is $29,700. Now, taking out the 90% calculation, okay, we'll go back to this slide real quick. This 90% here, this is where we're going to create our spread, okay? Now, if we want to try and make 15% on a deal, we would just multiply by 85%, okay? 100% minus 85 is a 15% spread. Now, when we take out the 90% calculation, that's $33,000, okay? This is the price that we should be able to sell the house for, okay? Now, when we multiply that by the 90%, it gives us our offer at $29,700. The difference between those two figures here is $3,300. That is our spread on the deal. That's the profit that we will make, okay? Now, remember, the MAO is the maximum, okay? Do not start your bids at that point, because that's where you want to end up. That's your ceiling, okay? With all negotiations, you always start low and you know where you have to be, okay? You want to be under your MAO. Okay, generally we start around 50 to 75% of the market directed wholesale price when we make our offers, okay? So to give you an example, if I start at 75% in an area that we have to get for 40%, that would be 30%, okay? So my initial offer might be $120,000 times 30% minus the repairs times 90% would make my initial offer $18,900. Okay, so $18,900, but I can go all the way up to $29,700. Okay, so even if I offer $18,900, they come back at $22,000, then we still have a great deal. Okay, let them counter your offer. Okay. If you come in and you make them an offer and they just jump all over it, number one, there's probably something wrong. Number two, okay, if you're not embarrassed by your initial offer, then you're offering too much, okay? You want these people to almost not laugh at you, but you almost want to be embarrassed on that initial offer that you make, okay? If there's a house out there that's worth 80 and they're asking 20 and you say, I can give you 12, and they're like, okay, I'll take 12. Okay? Then you can't go back. You can't say, I'll offer you 12. Oh, wait a minute. I meant 7. Okay? You can't do that. So that house for 12, if you had said 7 in the first place, maybe they countered at 9 and you said 8, and now you have a property under contract for $8,000 instead of $12,000 that you can still sell for, let's say, $20,000, so you just lost $4,000. Okay? You make your money when you buy, not when you sell. It's a very, very important thing to remember, okay? You will hear a lot of investors across the country tell you that, and it is 100% true. We kind of ripped through a couple things here today. If you have any other questions, please visit the website and Atlas University. Obviously, give us a call, 877-44-ATLAS. Look for more videos to come, especially on the market-directed wholesale price and how to determine that in your area. We will talk to you soon. Thanks.